two modern laptop icons, but only one can take the crown. Which one really delivers? On the left, Apple's ultra-slim MacBook Air, perfected for 2025. And on the right, the minimalist, portable Chromebook Pixel, Google's take on the web-first laptop. Let's skip the buzzwords and dive into what really matters. Every category scores points. At the end, you'll see an honest winner, and you might be surprised by which one edges out the other. Okay, so real quick, here's our cheat sheet for this battle. We're going to compare these two heavyweights across: price, performance, battery life, design and build, display, software and ecosystem, security and updates, and user experience. Oh, and I'm throwing in a fun fact interruption halfway because, why not? All right, first up, price. So the MacBook Air, yeah, not going to sugarcoat it. This thing starts around $1,100. It's pricey, but you do get premium materials. And honestly, the resale value is always crazy good. On the other hand, the Chromebook Pixelbook Go starts at about $649. And you've got choices for specs, way easier on the wallet. Now, the price bumps up if you want the real premium build, but you still save a ton compared to the MacBook. Winner on budget, Pixelbook Go, no contest. But hey, that premium MacBook feel, is that worth the cash for you? So, performance. Here's where Apple really flexes. The MacBook Air packs the latest M4 chip, up to 32 gigabytes of RAM, and it's just silly fast for creative stuff, office apps, you name it. Like, it'll demolish video edits, coding, all that pro work. But side note, not really built for AAA gaming. The Pixelbook Go runs on an older Intel Core i7, and for everyday browsing, emails, and streaming, yeah, it's smooth. Great for Android apps too. But if you need actual horsepower, it can't really keep up, especially for heavier creative workloads. So the MacBook Air absolutely takes this round. Those Apple chips are wild. Next, battery life. All right, here's something cool about the MacBook Air. It claims up to 18 hours, and in real life, you'll easily squeeze out 14 to 15, honestly. ARM chip is super efficient, so this thing sips power. Pixelbook Go, you're getting about 12 hours on a full charge, which is actually solid for a Chromebook, but the battery tends to drop off faster as it ages. If battery is life or death for you, that MacBook is just ridiculous. Another win for Apple here. Quick sidebar here. Did you know the original Google Pixelbook, all the way back in 2017, was one of the first Chromebooks to support Android apps natively? That actually helped push Chromebooks to what they are now. Pretty wild, right? Design and build now. So this is interesting. Apple's gone full aluminum unibody. Feels super premium. And you get a bunch of color options like midnight, starlight, silver, even a sky blue. It is thin, light, about 1.24 kilograms. But here's the catch. No touchscreen. Now, the Pixelbook Go is even lighter than the Air at 1.09 kilograms, and got this soft touch magnesium thing going on. It's minimalist, slim, but some plastic bits make it feel just a bit less fancy. Color choices? Pretty boring compared to MacBook. If you want that top-tier fit and finish, honestly, MacBook Air wins, but minimalist fans may like the Pixelbook's vibe. You know what? Display matters so much for most people. MacBook Air gives you a big 15.3-inch liquid retina, super crisp, 2880 by 1864 pixels, 500 nits. Fantastic for movies or design, but it's not a touchscreen. Now, Pixelbook Go, smaller at 13.3 inches, but you can actually get it with 4K Ultra HD, 3840 by 2160. That touchscreen, by the way, is super responsive, and the pixel density is crazy sharp, 331 ppi. Little downside, bezels are chunkier, not as sleek. But overall, if you're all about the best display features, the Pixelbook Go, you guessed it, pulls off the win. Software and ecosystem. Everyone always asks about this. On the MacBook Air, you're living the full desktop macOS life. Pro-level apps like Final Cut, Logic Pro, perfect sync with your iPhone, iPad, Apple Watch. The whole deal. Only thing is, customizing can be a bit limited. The Pixelbook Go is all about simplicity. ChromeOS is fast, light, lets you run Android apps, and syncing with Google Drive is basically instant. But if you ever go offline, some stuff is missing. And let's be real, a lot of Pro tools don't run on Chromebooks yet. For big productivity and deep integration, MacBook Air takes this with ease. Okay, security and updates. Actually, this round is a tie. MacBook Air, updates for years. Solid privacy, all the stuff Apple's known for. Pixelbook Go, it's got this verified boot. Everything's sandboxed. Updates just happen, and they're fast, crazy secure. Both are super safe bets here, so you're covered whichever one you pick. And last up, user experience. MacBook Air's got a seriously nice keyboard and trackpad, maybe the best in the game. Sound and camera, way above average. And hey, it runs silent since there's no fan, which is kind of magical. Pixelbook Go, awesome keyboard. Really quiet to use, always stays cool. Only hitch, the trackpad isn't as precise, and yeah, you depend more on web apps. So if you want straight up luxury and smoothness, MacBook Air wins, but Pixelbook Go is definitely satisfying for everyday stuff. All right, so let's map this out visually. You can see MacBook Air really shines in performance, battery life, design, software, and user experience. Pixelbook Go absolutely punches above its weight in price and display and ties up in security. But you can see, each one's got its strengths. So, my hot take, if you're a creator or a power user, or you just want to know your laptop is going to last for years, honestly, grab the MacBook Air 2025. It's unbeatable for the premium experience. But if you're a student, or you travel a ton, or maybe you just want something simple and web-focused without spending a fortune, Pixelbook Go is kind of perfect for that. Both great, but for overall winner, yeah, still gotta hand it to the MacBook Air. Did you enjoy this breakdown? Drop your thoughts on which laptop you'd pick. And hey, if you want more deep tech matchups and expert reviews, just hit follow